Today we have with us Brian from Wild Boys, the leader.
Hello,
Let's start simple though. Who are you?
my name's Brian. I am the CEO slash chairman of the Wild Boys organization slash LLC.
Okay.
So,
Um,
yeah,
Han. Let's look to the past.
okay.
How did you start the org? How did it come to be?
How did I start the org? Well, funny enough, um, one day I was sitting there with a group of friends at this place called Twin Peaks, and one of my friends mentioned Jinxie, and I was like, Jinxie, who the fuck is that? So they pulled up his Twitch, and we were watching him, and he said something about like a $50,000 like game. I was like, what? There's no way. So me going into Discord and going around, I went through the main R6 server on Discord, and then I got recruited by forgot what org it was, but some small org where me, Knight, and Toxic, or when we get farther into the podcast, they'll become relevant. Recruited me from to go play with them. Well, we joined this org together, and we were sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Learning on how leagues work, on who runs things. I was like, "I want to do this." So one day, I was like, "Yo, Knight, Toxic, if I make an organization, will you guys join?" And they were like, "Hell yeah!" And now that's the beginning of Wild Boys right there.
How many teams do you have in the beginning?
Okay, so in the very beginning of Wild Boys, I didn't understand on how necessarily comp worked. I thought as if I get 5 players, I have a team. I didn't understand that you had to have the best of the best, or they all had to be champ. So me, Knight, and Toxic decided to make 23 teams in Wild Boys when we first started, and half the team were coppers, half were like silvers, a couple plats. I think we had one diamond for 23 teams, and then yeah, and then through then we became more knowledgeable in the comp scene. And now, today, I'm pretty sure we have 12 teams.
So to also
Yeah.
go off of that, is there like one player or a specific player or a specific team that helped you gain popularity?
Yes. So, are you guys familiar with the guy named Cosmic?
A little.
Yes.
Okay. So, Cosmic, one day, I was sitting there on Wild Boys posting the looking for org slash players. I was going, hey, join Wild Boys. We're this and that. Well, Cosmic reached out, and his team at the time was called Code Black. And they were, in my opinion, probably one of the best teams in comp at the time. And Cosmic was like, hey, I have a really good team looking for an org. I'm willing to help get you started and etc. So I was like, shit, help me out. Well, Cosmic, me, Knight, and Toxic all got in a VC and we talked. And next thing later, Code Black joined Wild Boys. And from there, we took off like a rocket ship. I think we went from 50 people in our Discord server to 500 in a matter of 2 months. So when I say we skyrocketed, it was very fast.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
And so you kind of contribute your success a little bit to picking up Code Black and all that, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
All
Without
right.
Cosmic, we would have had a very rough start. Absolutely, 100%.
All right. And
Okay.
kind of going back to your players a little bit, who was your like favorite when your org was still developing? If you had to pick, if you had to.
Ooh, see, I can't answer that because
Can't answer?
you got to
I
realize
understand. I understand.
from
Yeah.
from an org owner, if I pick one person, the other person will be like, "Oh, I thought you liked me," and it's just gonna start little fights, and we'll stay away from that conversation.
We'll stay away from the drama on the
Um,
podcast. It's only
Yeah.
episode one.
yep,
We'll stay away.
exactly, exactly, yep. So, but I did have a couple favorite teams. Obviously, Code Black. And believe it or not, 619 was our very first team to ever win us a trophy for our organization. They won D2 Scissor League. And they got a little trophy for it. And that was our, believe it or not, that was our very first team. And ever since then, 619 was with us for a little bit. They left due to certain issues and they came back. So 619 is probably one of the most loyal teams we've had, believe it or not.
Okay. Looking back from what you know now and all your hindsight and experience, what would you change?
So I came into the comp community wealthier than most. And one thing I did wrong, I would say, is I implemented a pay per win system to a certain extent that which wasn't really known at comp at the time. So I was offering around $30 to $40 per win. Like one, this is just for a single league game, $40 for the win, and then when you win the league, you keep all the earnings. We don't want no percentage. Well, frankly, since I came in there making I should say, the level of money wise, I people started getting used to it. So when we had to lower it, it kind of like people kind of got a little bit like cranky. But thankfully now we are the only organization that I know of that currently pays pay per win. So now it's not an issue. But before it was HMC, and when we implemented pay per win, I'm pretty sure they followed us.
Hmm.
At least that's how I see it. And they basically made us hold to a certain like standard, if that makes sense. Like we couldn't drop it to a certain extent because if we did, they would pick up the team. Well, now since no one's paying anymore, we control the entire market, which is a great thing. But if I could go back in time, I would have offered our starting prices a lot lower.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I know,
Yeah.
in the comp scene, I've played since, year two in comp roughly, and there was never a pay per win back then. And I think you were the first org I'd ever heard of who had started paying per player. And I did hear some crazy amounts at first. I was surprised.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked. But I mean, yeah, now it's died out a little bit, which is good. I think that's a lot better because it's not,
Oh yeah,
it's
100%.
not too much. It's not forcing one org to be better than the other. It's
Absolutely.
competition now, which is good. So
It's
now that
gotten
we've heard
to
about your past, let's
uh-huh.
kind of look to now. So you want to go ahead, cards?
Yeah, going off of, let's say the past year, what is your favorite accomplishment from any team, any player?
I think our most best accomplishment, believe it or not, it actually has nothing to do with the team. I think it's our staff. Um, I had the chance to go leave and do some personal things, and our staff held down the organization perfectly. Um, for example, we have a staff member named Julia Garbo. He's pretty known. Knight,
Hmm.
and believe it or not, when an owner leaves, such as myself, leaves an organization for let's say 2 to 3 months at a time, most of the time the org collapses. It disappears. Things stop running. Well, our staff team is set up perfectly. We're like a big family, and with that family, it's I can leave for hell 8 months at a time, and the org's perfectly fine. We have a great budget plan. Recently, I was looking at our budget, so to put in perspective on how we're doing, we are pulling in around $1,200 a month from org money, like pulling it in for free use.
Hmm.
So with that gives us a lot of free movement and etc.
All right. Talking about the current, is there any player in the past year or so that's like risen crazy in your org that you're like in the beginning wasn't very well known, wasn't good at the game necessarily? I mean, not necessarily, but just wasn't known, and now that they've developed in your org, that they're shining.
No, I got to be honest. So one thing about our org that we do differently is when teams start an organization, the owner usually manages the team. Well, for me, as a team joins, as you know, Sprays, I mean, you joined with Redemption, we give you guys full control. So you guys switch in players, switch out. So all we look at is your statistics, but in reality, the team is all up to you. So if there's one player though that I have, well, a couple would have to be Andy. He's pretty known, very known through the comp. He just played with Jinxie recently, and that's a huge flex. I mean, seeing one of your players hop on a Jinxie podcast with 30,000 to 40,000 people watching, and him carrying them. I mean, pretty sure Andy dropped like 32 kills in the game they were playing, and for that right there is just a flex. And knowing that he's part of your organization, I mean, what else could you ask for, you know?
And taking away cards with this next one.
Yeah, sorry. Is there, in the same sort of idea, is there at least a team that you'd say has improved by themselves as of recent?
CC, CC, they have improved dramatically. Before they weren't doing all that well. They would choke in playoffs, first, second round they would choke. And recently, they've been making it to finals, and the only reason they're losing because of Obey. And I mean, everybody knows Obey is probably one of the best teams, if not the best. And still, to see CC from going to a team where before we picked them up, they were never hitting the final mark in the major leagues. And now seeing them hit the finals, compete with Obey, I'm pretty sure they just beat Obey today, which is a huge accomplishment for them. And these guys are great. They've been with us for, I think, in 3 months. Great group of guys. Love them. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't tune into that game, but I saw it was a close one. I think it was an 8-7 victory for CC, so that was a good game. But staying
Oh,
on
yeah.
the realm of teams, do you happen to have any PC teams going at this time?
PC team called Wild Boys EU, and they're doing fantastic. But at the same time, once you do really well in a T3 PC league, they start looking for more organization. So frankly, hope not, but we might lose that team here soon. But as of right now, we are currently in the making of an NA PC team. It's looking pretty stacked right now. Hopefully by next month that team will be launched.
Any players you can give us so far, or you don't want to give anything away too early?
Man, that's all secret, man. Can't give you all my details.
Come on,
I
man.
keep it secret.
Okay,
Nope.
fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. And then what I would say is, do you have any other teams in like any other games, or are you
What do
only
you mean?
the R6 org? You know, or do you have like a COD team, like a
So we have an
EMEA team?
Overwatch team that's currently in playoffs in a league. They're doing fantastic. We're currently in the works of an Overwatch, not Overwatch, sorry, Rocket League team, and they're currently competing. We used to have a COD team. As of right now, they're on hold because we want to. With our COD team, we really wanted to expand them to a LAN, but currently our focus has been on so much other things that our COD team's talent is getting wasted online, and we really want to send them to a LAN.
Hmm.
So as of right now, they're on, like, we call them a hold. So besides that, we got an Overwatch. To summarize it all, we have an Overwatch team, a Rocket League team, and a COD team that's put on hold, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. Um, let's talk about the future of Wild Boys, though. You know, let's look a little bit farther in there. Do you plan
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
adding? Do you plan like for your teams? Do you plan on adding more? Do you plan on
Huh?
adding less? Is there any real plan you have yet?
Believe it or not, we are trying to get out of the R6 console scene, not entirely, but to cut it back to almost 3 teams. So with console comp, frankly, as everybody knows, Ubisoft has pretty much given up on it. And it's sad to see, but there's no profit. There's literally nothing in console.
Well, we do have a few particular players that need to get their bodies in, as connection errors have been a little bit prevalent. We'll go to a quick little map break just for a second when we get this figured out. And we're back, but we don't have anybody, so instead we're going to do a new fancy poll. Who's finished? What's going to happen first? Are we going to see Dean finish his McChicken? Or...
Oh, shit. No, Dev's joining. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna munch on this real quick.
Hurry, come on. First, Dean finishes the McChicken.
You better shove that shit down your throat, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stop talking to me.
I hear you talking. That's not enough chewing.
I'm halfway on.
Yo,
Whoa!
you lost.
No, bro.
You might actually be fat. Like, no joke, you might actually
Wait, did
be
he
fat.
finish in time?
No.
This
Half.
guy took 2 bites and he was halfway done.
Bro, okay. Are we all in and ready? Can I start this finally?
Well, I thought we were waiting for Squared.
No, he's gonna be here map 2. He's out at like food or some shit. Yes.
He'll be here in 5 minutes. Look, Squared said invite.
Wait, he's already here? God damn.
Told you.
I told you.
Well, I guess we're gonna wait like 2 seconds real quick. For my king.
Make me wait 2 seconds. How about that?
I don't have him added. Can one of you invite Squared?
Nope.
Wait, I might have him. I have him added. We're chilling. I gotta go to Discord and then you gotta mute. Not you. You guys are fine. BO3, Discord. I gotta bring my Pookie Squared into a call.
Drag me into that call. I want to stream snipe.
No. Also, we're not gonna be streaming. It's just me audio. Genius. Fucking dumbass, special ass kid.
Wait, you're not streaming?
Well, I'm streaming the game, but I'm not gonna stream the. What do you? I'm so confused. Maybe I'm just special. I don't know. It's a whole
I
mix.
think you are, to be honest.
Shut up.
It's all good.
Hey, you can at least be nice about it. Squared. Squared. Go to private call. DMs.
Alright.
I hope Dry gets
Discord.
drive-by'd.
Okay, we're not gonna say that. We're gonna get this call up and then we're gonna get our ass
GTA.
started.
In GTA.
And
Hi,
GTA.
Polish.
All right.
Oh, hey there.
That's so much better.
And someone left.
Wait, don't
the
start it.
game.
Someone left.
Really?
Someone let the fucking game cards. I know you like starting it when we're not ready.
All right, dude.
don't
It
do
happened
it.
like one time.
No.
Like 4.
Shut up.
4.
You
Alright.
didn't hear that. You didn't
Right.
even see that. I don't know what you're talking about. It happened once.
Okay, I'm gonna check it.
Buddha, go back on your team.
What a Leonard. Go back to attack now.
You're not pulling anything, dude. Go back to eating your McChicken. Shut up.
I already finished.
Yeah, he already fucking finished, dude. Come on. Dean, how much do you weigh, bro?
I guess I'm
Be dead
in.
ass.
Do you want dead ass? Like dead ass? Dead ass?
Like dead ass.
130.
How the bro? There's no way. Hold on. How tall are you? How tall are you?
Everything I love.
Hold on. Hold on. I have a. Wait. Hold up.
5'8". Okay.
Why is he deafened? Why is Square deafened? It just has the no headphone thing. What am I doing wrong?
I guess.
Is that my end or yours?
Squared's in game chat. That's why.
Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, don't talk and don't. Okay. I gotta add everyone so
Oh
then.
my god, Deb, welcome.
Muchachos,
Deb, welcome.
yo.
Welcome to Earth.
Okay,
welcome.
Buddha, you gotta go to your team now. You can't be streaming. Okay, I get that you want
be
to
streaming
Buddha
sniping.
Leonard.
Wait, I'm streaming.
streaming sniping. All right.
Yo, Buddha, I'm dead ass sitting in your 45-second delay. Just wanna let you know that right
Hazy
now.
dark. Hazy dark.
Yo, they have egos, bro.
God, I hate this fucking kid. That's why he's losing every fucking clan war and clash
All
war.
right. So you have your audio being streamed. So chalk it, naughty boy.
Cards WBZ. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Take
I am
some
not
breaths.
I'm not gonna calm down. No calming down.
Take
I enjoy-
some deep fucking breaths. Oh, I got my finger stuck.
Why'd you say it like that? What
Yo,
is
my
going
bags.
on? We just have Buddha waiting, and this is just this is a stream
Yo, my
playoff game,
bag's not
guys. Don't worry.
Vipex.
Dude, I'm actually hungry
Vipex,
as
I'm not
fuck.
depressed anymore, Vipex.
I just won a playoff game over in
Dude, I'm dead ass
Champions
hungry as
D2.
shit. I don't like these
That's
pieces.
why I
What?
went.
Who did?
I'm
I
out.
abolished. That's why I went, bro. I was too hungry.
HMC or the Senate.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What, did
I'm
you get
sorry,
me
I can't
anything?
cast literally
You think
every
we
single
suck?
console game because I'm pretty sure statistically I cast the most
you get
console
me
games out of
anything?
any single console caster in existence.
If you want
Oh yeah.
chicken nuggets.
It's a little absurd. Yeah, nah. Champions is
Wait, so
lucky
you
because I
ordered
want.
McChicken?
I'm
Let
only
me guess,
doing
10-piece
champions so I
chicken
can have
nugget,
grand
and if you
finals,
say 20, you're gonna get smashed.
and because I like
Okay.
Mad Wise. But
You want
like
grand finals,
And a
or you
medium
want to do
fry.
two
the rest
grand
of you are
finals?
not like. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the gimme.
This was a large meal.
Bro, what is Buddha doing right now? Did anyone at this man, or are we just gonna
See,
pretend
I
he doesn't?
usually just get the 20-piece because it's literally $8, bro. $8.
Yeah, but I get the 6-piece, a large fry, and a
Can
large
people hear me
drink.
okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, see, well, I could just.
What if
sit there and
I
do
what if I say
20-piece
some
then.
not so nice
Yeah,
things?
but I get fries. You don't get
I
fries.
prefer to have my ad revenue, so
Yeah, well,
I prefer
don't
not.
need fries. I have 20 fucking chicken nuggets, dude.
Am I allowed to
but
drop
no,
an
the
F-bomb
issue
here
is
and there?
when I eat a chicken nugget, hot
Depends
take,
if you
dude, when I
mean the
eat a chicken
slur or
nugget
if you
and I
mean the
taste,
other
like,
one.
Bone or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? I immediately
Slur,
go fries,
no.
and I don't eat
The
the rest
normal
of
one,
it.
I don't care. It's Twitch, not.
Oh,
It's-
you mean like
it's
the
not
chewy
numbed to
Oh,
Twitch.
slur.
Yep,
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you just
Yeah.
spit that bitch
Yeah,
out. Like
I'm
it's like a
I'm bi,
cigar.
so
I
dropping
immediately
it
get
wouldn't really be
disgusted and I
wrong,
throw
but
everything
like,
out.
I'm not doing that.
Really?
I don't eat any more
Yeah, when that
chicken.
happens, it is kind of.
Yay! Okay, are y'all ready?
Right?
Can I just get one?
Oh,
Yes,
wait,
we're good
I'm
to go.
washing my hands.
There's no fucking. Hookah.
Phone spectator.
Just go back on your team. You can do bans with one person
That was an
gone.
accident. Wait, I unplugged my headset.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude.
We're gonna die here. My
I'm
ass
gonna
is
go
gonna
wash
be
my hands.
crystallized to the chair. I'm gonna have roots in this shit before we actually start.
Cards,
Good enough,
just
run
let
it.
you know it'll be 2 a.m. by the time
Yay!
this shit's over.
Okay.
2
Squared.
a.m.
Your hair. You're heard if you want to. Poppy squared.
Hello.
Well, it didn't really start how I wanted to, but at least we have everyone here. Should be a bit of a banger. What are your opinions on who's
You beat
winning?
every console game. Me?
Yeah.
907. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's 907. Look at this super team. I mean, the other team's good. They start off really good. Like when they had Sincere, they were really getting good, and then they lost Sincere, and they lost Pseudo, so they had to rebuild a little bit, and then they picked up Abolish, and now they're just like they're really back on things again because Kex is a great IGL.
I mean, they got there eventually. Maybe not in the same formula we expected, but you get there nonetheless. First bans, you're going to see the
Real.
Mira and the Ace. Pretty default bans, as Ace is the highest banned operator in the entirety of console. Comp, at least. Pretty sure it's around a 90, not 90, 87, excuse me. Had to get my spreadsheet out. Yes, I have spreadsheets. We are not sharing the stats. I'm exclusive about these things. Otherwise, though, this should be at least a relatively competitive game. 9-7 and Armani have two pretty good teams overall. Only thing that I think would be surprising to look forward is we do not see the most interesting pickup from SSL sort of free agency, which was Jeff Sicko.
That's true. They couldn't pick him up because of the order incident.
Yeah, I was so excited, and that one technicality cost them all. It would have sucked too, because we would have seen a pretty insane order team, to be fair. I think everyone would have been excited to see that one.
With the order just like in playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, Mason is the top player. Jeff Sicko is Jeff Sicko. And it's a weird
True.
playoffs.
Unfortunate they hit the fourth place.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a very weird
A lot of
playoffs.
underdogs. A lot of because Obey, CC, and Order all not in, and those were like kind of all like
Yeah.
known as like the top teams.
Yeah, Obey, and still, I just want to point this out. Even though Obey is not here, the aura of an Obey player or Andy's term still beat 5.2. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's prophesized. You're just like never actually winning against or Obey is never actually going to lose to the side of 5.2. They're 5-0 in playoffs. They lost one regular season game almost 2 years ago. And it's been belt to ass since. So I'm pretty sure Obey is just the anti-5.2 repellent we all need in life.
Yeah, that is true. For what team is Andy on again?
He is now, well, he's on Obey, but he's actively playing for Wolves right now. As
Wolves. Okay,
a
that's
bit of
what I
a
was
lone
looking
player.
for.
Should be a banger of a team, to be fair.
Yeah, they are for sure.
Do at
I
least.
think it's between them. Go ahead.
That makes sense, to be fair. Honestly, I like the take. Armani does play it a lot like it's ranked, and I think that's because they do play tournaments a lot more than a lot of teams. 907 does also play tournaments, but I think they're just a little more sophisticated in chemistry and strats overall, but I don't hate the take.
Yeah, I think either Wolves. Oh, first engagement. There's the Goyo is starting to swing the breach. It kind of seems more of like a split push because connector. There's like it's open for the phantom pressure, but abolish, knowing him being abolish, he might just full swing IT and get a double.
Dark does
Yeah.
find the first at least, and
And then there's the DMR cut off.
we're on. Holy shit, Central's lagging from you right now.
Damn, they already get bro. These kills are just flying in.
We see a
They already have
C4 below
warehouse.
too.
Holy god.
Dark's on the floor. It's a 2v4, and this is not what you really expected if you're a 907. Once again, they also started slow last time, so it feels like sometimes they need those first couple of rounds to warm up.
Buida. Watch Buida. He's got it, bro. He's got the one before.
It'd be a miracle
gonna
if he
bait.
pulls this off, to be fair.
Exactly. He's gonna bait the revive. And there's one for Buida. This is the start. This is the start. He's just gonna play pat. He has a minute to work with. I mean, these
Yeah,
guys are
but
gonna
getting
get
this
into it.
res is gonna be almost
That.
impossible.
Look at the work. He gets another 1v2. 1v2. They gotta be holding across here. 'Cause, I mean, D-Wade's got the shotgun. Wait, and
But he still finds one. It's
He
still
got one.
possible. The dream's alive, but shut down.
Oh,
Damn. To get so close, but to never
Heck.
truly achieve.
that was looking scary. I cannot lie there, Cards. That was looking really scary.
I mean, it's certainly close. I'll give you that. I want to see if I can turn you up just a little bit for Discord so they can hear you better. There we go.
Yeah.
I think.
That's crazy.
I mean, to get so close and to lose to just that one shot hurts, especially when it's not even the shotgun that got you. But 907 did start very slow. They went down 2-1 early on, so I think that it comes with the experience of watching 907.
Yeah, that's true. This is Armani's map, right?
Yes. This is 907's map, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yes.
Honestly, bro, I think there's a chance for Armani here because against Dynasty, which 907 they beat Dynasty the other day. That went 7-5, and Armani, I thought they were a pretty strong Nighthaven team. So we could see a little upset here. Armani gets 907's map pick, and then what's map 2?
Map 2 is Clubhouse with 907 defending first. That should be a very strong start for them if they can get pretty good there.
I don't like that for Armani. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I mean, maybe they're gonna be good on it because they picked the map, but it's just so basic. And Guida and all them have the reps and tourneys on that map. I mean, that map's probably played over and over. Not in Oregon, or just played over and over in the tourneys.
Correct. And the stats do back him up here, as this is the second best map, Clubhouse at least is, for 907. One of the strongest maps out of any map team ever. It is truly a bit of a big wall to try to go against them on Clubhouse. But you still have the now. You still
You
have
said that's their second best map?
second best, yes.
Hmm.
Only the
we can
thing beating it is Chalet, actually. They don't play it much, but they're very, very strong there.
Alright.
We have like a 90.
Oh shoot! If you look on the top floor here, the Jackal is starting to try to pinch out this Valkyrie, and the Thermite. I mean, he doesn't know exactly where he's. We're about to get an engagement, and Jackal, yeah, he clears out the Valk. That's the solo player. I don't know how I feel about that. There's the C4 on him, and he's got the cams. I kind of wanted to see him downstairs and maybe have the Vigil above.
Yeah, you certainly hoped, I think, see a little bit more impact, but Dean at least finds one pick there, finding something to tie back up, making sure we don't see too large of a gap happen.
They don't know the Vigil's here. They know about where the Vigil is, but they don't know exactly where he is.
Could certainly
We
cause
love
some
the
issues.
refrag. Definitely. Alright, so yeah, they're doing a split. As you can see, they got above, and they're also taking Cafe. This Castle, he's probably going to get engagement here in storage really soon. He's just watching the warehouse stairs. Once the Ram makes vert above him, maybe an IT, this Castle is going to be doomed.
Certainly is going to be a pretty situation, and a prone comes out for Kex. He could have had it all, but instead Quex finds two. Make that three. Beautiful moves from him. Finish up by Popify, what has been a banger. See, what feels like the momentum changes so often in games like this, where you'll see 4 or 5 picks come out in the span of only, 10 seconds.
Quex thinks he's on PCs and hollow on that goddamn AR.
I mean, to be entirely fair, he is easily one of the more odd players in terms of how he does it, but hey, one of the best, so can't hate really.
Well, yeah, clearly you saw those 3 kills. Maybe you missed the first few, but oh my god, he just knew. He knew exactly where to look. He knew that guy was in kitchen or cafe or whatever you call it, just sitting behind there like on a little pixel, and he still just slams him with a hollow.
Yeah. I want to see if I can increase the audio quality for... What mic do you have?
Shit,
Like a headset mic, I'm assuming?
I don't know. Yeah, headset mic.
That explains it, yeah. I'm not hating. I'm an audio elitist. I have like one headset from Germany and then another one from... Not even a headset, it's a nice mic. I'm a bit of an audio ridiculousness, and most casters are, but...
Is my audio not good?
It's fine. It's a little bit worse than I was hoping, but it's doing just fine. It's not like it's like bad on or anything.
Alright. It's fine. As long as you kind of hear my sexy voice, it's all good.
Alright, dude. Bro's trying to push how much he can see if that Twitch ad revenue can follow. Bro's trying to make sure I don't collect any ad revenue for today.
That word will ban your ad revenue?
I mean, Twitch is weird sometimes. You can say like crazy shit and then sometimes they'll ban you for like random stuff. It's so weird. YouTube's much more stingy. Like I think I played a half-second clip of Money on Money, the song, if you ever heard of it, and I got striked for the entirety of the stream. I'm getting good boy in the chat, like chalk it.
Banned. Alright, well, it's the lobby over again. They got people in lobby. They have someone going through connector, it looks like. And this time the Vigil is above. That's kind of what I want to see. Because now the Valk is going to be able to play C4 and potentially help the Vigil above.
Certainly, and I mean, I think that is the biggest changing factor of this round. I still wouldn't count out a player, maybe like, you know, Popify here, who could, I think, get rid of that entirely, take some space, and gets rid of the Dev pretty easily on below. Traded right out by Kex.
But the Vigil, I told you, him on the roam.
It certainly comes into effect. I'll give you that.
Not looking good.
We've seen the aggression galore from both
and the
teams.
Mozzie's retaken above.
Yeah, I
want to see what the Ram's doing. He's ignoring top. He thought the Vigil dropped and that's it, but the Mozzie retook above. This could be huge, but you know, he just drops down. All the way back into sight. I guess he does have the C4, so I'm gonna fake play C4s.
I think Kex is kind of caught in the middle of it all, taken out by Quex pretty easily, to be fair. Is no real health or punishment for it, and you have the numbers you really wanted.
That's it, right? Because everyone else is downstairs. Oh, but there's the C4s I was talking about. And the Mozzie, he also made his way back down, so maybe he'll get like a C4 on the Ram, who's probably going to come into storage eventually. I can't really tell what type of... Oh, there's the C4 I was telling you about!
The C4 seem to be the driving force today, is who needs guns when you have an explosive from below? Worked surprisingly well so far.
Avoid those.
It does give Armani the
you
numbers
don't
here.
And... Mr.
Alright, dude. I'm getting more
Avoid
concerned about
the Quex. You don't want to burst him in a gunfight.
See Dark taken out by Vipe is... I think the rookie here can sometimes show his colors where he's not truly adapted to the highest level of play quite yet, but we've seen those flashes. I think that could be the big thing to look out for in a game like this, is can he rise? Dean finds it though, and at least a very good start here for Armani.
I love that red spot. It always works.
It works surprisingly a large amount here. Now, bans-wise, I would expect to maybe see some electricity and possibly the shield of Blackbeard, Blitz, or Monty. It is certainly up to the teams, but generally both teams lean in the direction of electricity and shields with these third bans, especially on Nighthaven. And...
I was right. I was right.
I'll take a half credit. We'll take it today. But, I mean, I'm very excited, honestly. I think that this, once again, this feels like the 907 experience. They take a while to truly get into their groove, and then once they do, they tend to dominate in a pretty good fashion. But I mean, I wouldn't count on anything crazy. We have seen in upsets. We've seen a lot of times where I think it was unexpected, but they're able to pull out rounds. we even saw a team like Dynasty, who I think is arguably the weaker team, was able to get a full map on them, which is at least what you want to see if you're Armani, that there's at least some cracking in the super team.
Dynasty didn't get a map on them, did they?
I swear they did.
Or 907. It's 7571, I'm pretty sure.
Was that? Oh yeah, they
You go back and
collapsed.
check.
Yeah, no, they collapsed. I forgot. I was so excited for Nighthaven, and then they didn't they shit the bed for like the last like 4 rounds, and then they didn't lose a single one.
I didn't watch the game. I just saw the thing after.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
got time to watch all these games.
I'm getting paid $2. Trust, it's actually $2. I'm kidding, but
$2? Oh wow. Okay, maybe I should have started casting with you.
it's like $5. I don't know. I do it for the fun. I'm not really worried about the money. Not on something like this. That's for some
Are you
other
doing it for
things.
experience for PC?
A little bit of that. I need to get used to co-casters, so I'm trying to experience with all types of players and just get used to all types of level experience, because PC can be all over the place, but in general, yeah. That because, I mean, I got my start here. This is where I started, and it feels very odd if I really wanted to move away from it.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe it's just
All right.
comfortability.
Well,
but
again, it looks like a split. We got the striker getting that stupid. I hate that angle. The one where you make the hard reach from the top. And you see
it
all the way
seems to
pillar.
be.
And they're
I've
also
seen it get
like,
so many kills is the thing, and I know it's annoying because I've had to swing it, but it does work pretty consistently here. You also do see the Habana trick come on the other side, where maybe a little bit inefficiently done with the shotgun here. But you got the wall nonetheless, and at a pretty low amount of utility.
Alright, we got the Blackbeard starting to make his entry, but there's no one on top rafters. Just the Fenrir is probably going to keep challenging him here.
I think
And
the
then
issue
they're
is
swinging
that
IT the.
we can certainly have the Blackbeard move up here, maybe find a gap, but he's going to get shot from a little bit, at least lower, and Kex make sure he hits those feet. Krex does get the first, in what is a little bit of a...
Revert.
Yeah, a little bit of an odd kill, but we'll take what you can get here, and taking even more shots from below, as it seems like everyone's trying to challenge it. For better or for worse, as Popify does find one.
Taking that thermite away was trying to get rid of the breachers, like just not let them get these walls open. But regardless, they had the Habana trick, and they're just coming from everywhere. They're getting for warehouse. Oh, and I mean, it's just trades back and forth. This is insane. Everyone's stuck on one side of the map though, so they're gonna be flooding it. Put up. Wait, the one taps him. Oh shoot. Okay, he got refragged again. It's a 2v1, but they're in like the wrong position. They got the diffusers not in the right spot. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Quex is just on a heater. 8 and 2. I mean, after that one tap with a Bosch, I thought there was some hope, but didn't happen. Quex is just too good on the gun.
Now, what I like to do, which hopefully should end well, is you can do the excitement shit, and I can get into the numbers, the sexy part for me. Pause. But so far, we have seen Quex easily take the dominance in this match with a 2.19 match rating, 2-0 on the entry. Easily some of the best starts we've had from the entirety of 907 from one player. And I don't think it's a big surprise. We've seen Quex sometimes come out in these early situations and show out strong, but we normally don't see it at this level.
Yeah, he's already doing this. I mean, come on. Insane.
Attackers need to locate
I think this is the big issue, though, and that's what we saw a lot earlier with Dynasty, is you can beat them early on in those rounds. When they start to heat up, it becomes a very different team to fight. It feels like when you do get to that point, I think that is a big deciding factor. We've seen with a lot of their
literally
teams.
anyone on that team can pop off.
Exactly, and that's the thing, the big issue is, I mean, other than maybe Dark, who I think is a bit of a role player because he is a newer guy to League, everyone else there is, I think, a very strong player by themselves. That's the issue, is if you have one man, you know, start to fall back, you can have Widow step up, you can have Quax, you can have Vux, you can have Popify, you can have even the subs when they are there step up. Bro, what? It's not even, it's, wait, the Wi-Fi isn't taking a shit. I'm getting rage baited by my own track. The most of it is like 100 ping. Damn. Hey, it's 23, like. We get
You're
rage
cutting
baited.
out. I'm just kidding.
If I am, I do want to know, though, because my internet has been weird as hell recently.
It's Discord, bro.
It's 23, like. We get
You're
rage
cutting
baited.
out. I'm just kidding.
My internet has been weird. Now, I don't know. Which do you have a way to plug your headset into your phone or laptop? That works too.
I have AirPods that I can connect to my phone.
Do you have anything that you can? We'll figure it out later, but I'm gonna want you to use something different on your end for. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't seem like this. But I want to see if we can get you to. It's called video something. It just makes it so OBS can make it easier, and the audio's super high quality. It shouldn't be too bad on your end because I'll just make my PC into a mini server. Too much technical knowledge for now, but really see quite a bit of damage going from Dev on to Vux. Two players that have been a little bit quiet so far, but I think you shouldn't count either of them out quite yet, as we have seen them heat up much later. And a lot of these maps they can just take time to really get to what we know them as.
We got the Habana in this warehouse door. He's gonna open up the warehouse wall, I'm assuming. Oh, the reinforcing off. Oh, he just misses the head. That's insane. Does Ben have any charges left? Doesn't look like it. So they're gonna have. Oh, what's happened over there?
Popify galore
Shoot,
is abolished. Dark finds too. Madness unfolds on the other side of Aqua. You do find the picks you do want here, but there's still something that can be said from Dean, I think, where he is in a position with a shotgun in hand. He could certainly find one, but instead taken out by Popify pretty immediately after.
So.
Oh no. Okay, now my internet is tweaking. Shit. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, that internet was. Do you see the game? Squared.
I see the game. Yeah, I see the game.
Okay, so yeah, so my frames just dropped randomly for like 4 seconds. We're back. I don't know what the fuck that was. Bro. Oh my god.
I can't lie. Because, like,
Bro,
I know
what
they got
is-
rid of all those breachers, but the Habana trick needs to get nerfed, because that's just insane. Habana, you get, like, all those pellets and you can still get full walls open. I just don't like it. I really don't like it.
If there's a little bit more issues, I think I'm gonna have to hop off the multi-streaming. Okay, I thought my thing froze, but no, someone else. All right, dude.
You sound good to me.
We'll see. I mean, my GPU can encode a 720p less like crazy bitrate, but like, I don't know. We'll see. It's only streaming to restream and then Twitch. It's not like I'm sending it to like 12 fucking different locations. It should be fine, but I don't know. We'll see.
If you need to leave the call and do it on your own, that's cool. If it helps your internet.
Nah, the call does like nothing. It takes up RAM, but I have 32 gigs. I'm fine. That's easy as hell.
Well, they get to go back to basement, which is good. It didn't look like they really have basement set up at all. I don't really see many holes or anything. But I think they'll have a better chance here, because when they have the roam and like they have more freedom to move around and fall off, that's when Armani's been good, because they like the rat actually. They like to hide in corners, and if they have room to like just move around, they'll be fine. But like top floor, all those walls get opened, there's crosses everywhere, they get pinched, and then it really just destroys them. But here it's more of a linear take. They're pushing the cafeteria side so they can fall back, go down staircases, and they'll be good.
I mean, I personally think it's a pretty good plan here. I think you're already having the even half at a minimum. Play linear here, play what you know best. No reason to try to like rush it here.
Exactly, but I mean, there's about to be a flood. There's two people on that freezer hatch. They're gonna drop down. We're gonna see some battles happen here, some gunfights. The Legion's tucked in lounge, the Goyo's on the vending stairs, and Blackbeard's starting to walk through cafe. So potentially, if this Blackbeard wants to just run through this wall, Legion could either get a free pick, or maybe he'll be destroyed. Maybe the Jack will cut him off. We'll see.
I think the problem is you have Kex stuck in the middle. He can only find so many, but Vipe, Kex, at least find two, and then Dark takes it out. Keeps those numbers close, but you do at least have the advantage. If you are Armani, I would think is big here is now that you have those numbers, you feel fine to fall back. You've wasted your time, and now you have to deal with just the execute.
Watch Deanway. They know they're pinching the Blackbeard and the guy above. They're pinching Mozzie. He needs to make a swing now. Otherwise he's gonna be pinched. Yep. And it's back to the 3v3. But that's one C4 off. Before, their win condition was winning from C4s. They would get like a pick or two, fall off, and then they'd have. Now they only have the one C4. So we might actually see an execute from 907 this time.
I mean, it would surprise me. I think that I'll probably go over it later at the beginning of the halftime, but I think once again the fundamentals is what's going to drive a team like 907, and they play it so much better. You see it in how they play those situations where they're isolating a player. You'll see all three of them swing at once. There's no real delay. I think that the chemistry is what's going to drive something like this, and it helps these executes here long term, where they can be a little bit harder. You also lose your big shield there. We still have at least Quex and Popify, two great players, two Hall of Fame players to really pull it together.
Abolish is going to be the win condition here. He's sitting that rat spot, but now he's behind the box. He's on that same corner. But this is the execute. Quex is going to try to bait a kill with the smoke grenades, but Popify going huge in nano. He's just running around with a pistol. Quex, he's going to
And the issue is it's a 1v2. You can't be entirely sure in Armani. Maybe with a bit of an odd way to get there, but they do find themselves the even half.
The picks. Are they gonna be gonna attack though? That's the scary part. Because some people they excel on it. Like, I mean, I hate to bring my team up. We're better on attack on this map than we are defense. And I don't know. It just if you can manage getting all the walls open, then you'll be fine. Like top floor, if you get all those walls open, attack's honestly better. Basement, if you're able to push people back and be coordinated, I still think basement it can be attacker side sometimes. But it's the hero plays we're going to see from 907 with those guns from, again, Quex and Popify's doing good. Buida, I mean, literally anyone could step up. And with the side switch, it's a completely different game, especially with it being 3-3 even half.
Certainly, and I mean, I think we've seen so many different outcomes from a team like Armani. And I think the issue is that we've seen a very strong, simple narrative from 907, which is that we will beat you. It doesn't matter how, but there's a reason they're undefeated. There's a reason that they're closer than anyone ever has been to going straight flawless in a season. 5.2 has been close, but never done it. 907 looks to be the first team to do it in SSL. At least, hopefully.
You say hopefully. I want the upset. I like the upset stories. 907, they look like no one will beat them. I mean, maybe Wolves, you can see maybe something happen there, especially with Andy's term on the team. But in general, like, everyone they verse, you've just been like, oh, 907's going to win. Doesn't matter how it's going to happen. Just like you said, 907's going to win. They're a super team. But I want to see the story. I want to see, like, a weird final, like a Armani versus Redemption, or maybe even Armani versus the...
I think we're realistically going to see... We'll see, because I am casting both semifinals somehow. I am literally
the finals.
Yeah, I'm the only caster from here on out. So if you hate me, I am sorry, but I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Not for SSL. And we'll see. But so far, I mean, I have a Wolves 907 finals, and that was originally my expectation as well. So my prediction is looking to be correct. Only thing that was weird that I missed the Monarchs, because I'm pretty sure no one expected Monarchs to beat Alchemist back then, but DCAG shit to bed, and everything else could not help.
Monarchs are good.
They're good, but like...
have off days.
But like, good enough to beat Alchemist?
I think there's... I mean, that was my prediction. I thought Monarchs was going to be Alchemist. Or, not Alchemist. I thought there would be Armani.
I don't know, we'll see.
I thought they were really good.
I'm gonna do something fun for grand finals. I might genuinely see if I can get like both the team captains. I'm technically getting paid for finals, but I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna spend more on getting production that I will not make any money. I will make $0. I'm probably gonna spend money on getting guests to come in, free talk show. I'm probably gonna spend money on an overlay and custom graphics.
Pay them. Don't offer money. If they say no, then offer money. Don't just be like, I'll pay
respectfully,
you
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get
$10.
Vizix or Brian. No, Brian would do it for free. He's chill as fuck. But like,
I think Vizix too.
Vizix doesn't even exist outside the game. Respectfully, he doesn't do anything outside the game. I'm gonna have to wave money in his face as like a
5.2
in Siege. My point. If it's outside of the game, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what that is. No hate to him. He's a great player, but like,
not Vizix. Yeah, Vizix won't. You might need to wave money in front of him.
yeah. I
Yeah,
love
get into
this
the round.
player.
Let's get into the round. You see, it's a 5-man by the pillar. They're not they're not playing it like 907 did, where it's split everywhere. It's very one-dimensional. And Mute going down with the C4, this could go huge. He might get the blitz here. And
You do at least
boom,
get the
there it goes.
huge C4. You get your first pick. And you also get it pretty without any retribution. You lose the biggest thing here is now you're going to have to try to force everything through a door, but it won't matter because Popify gets the first. Numbers are all that you needed. Now you have 2 advantages.
They're just not getting walls open. They need that pillar wall open for anything to happen, but they're just literally, right now, they're just flooding through electrical. 2 people, I think, died from electrical door, and then the one died in electrical from a C4.
Oh my god. This is the craziest third-person camera. Abolish, I love you, but... Oh my god!
Whoa!
Okay, barely winning that. That looks scary as hell, but eventually you do win it if you throw 4 bodies at him. And you get a 1-tap, if I'm not mistaken, from Buddha to finish. I mean, you certainly had a statement. Jeff is not going to retire. Oh, and you saw the body move like that, bro? That shit went actually bouncing. Who left? Pause. Vux left. We're not going to go on tech pause because that's for nerds. I've done that too many times in the past, like, 2 days. But I can at least go over the stats. Who do you think is the MVP for both teams right now?
Like, during this game?
Yeah, so far.
Honestly, I gotta say Quex, even though he's not the top performer in kills right now, just on attack, he was just like shutting stuff down, especially on the roam clear. He was just shutting them down. And on defense, especially like on that round, which I think Popify got most of his kills from, where they were just kind of funneling through one door and he was getting kills off of it. But Quex like kind of just walking through killing people is more impressive than one guy or 3 people just walking through a doorway and just getting destroyed.
Absolutely.
So, and then the other team, probably Kex, honestly. Just with the IGL, he did decent on the defense. I think he called the right stuff. And against 907, it's tough to even get defenses against them. So with the 3-3 half and him having a decent scoreline, that's my pick for that team.
I think we do get the same MVPs, but just for very different answers. I have Quex up there simply because he has a 2-0 on the entry so far. He has been the most dominant player in the first, 45 seconds by a lot. And then I have sort of the same thing for Kex, where he's 1-on-1 on the entry, but the big thing is he has 3 refrags so far. He's consistently trading out his teammates, doing what he needs to make sure those numbers stay close, which a lot of Armani right now is very struggling with. And I think he's making up for that and sort of putting a band-aid on a much larger issue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the attacks are just going to be a little bit rough. I mean, at least from that one, the basement could be different, because I feel like on basement, being more one-dimensional could work. Like, the lobby over, it works, right? Like, you don't need complete cutoffs for it to work. You can just push them back and then get that exo plant in the corner. And as long as you have the right crosses, the right cover, and maybe some vert, you should be fine.
I mean, yeah, I certainly agree. I don't want to see... we'll see. I'm still debating if I'm going to have a co-caster for finals, but if it is, I'm pretty sure we all know who it is going to be at this point. We see early damage on here. Buddha gets a little bit of a love tap here to maybe stay away from the windows for once and not over-aggress.
Oh, yeah, 907's holding kitchen pretty hard. The Armani never really got kills in kitchen. It just fell off, and we're getting some tick damage onto the blitz. The Aruni is just, I mean, he was trying to shoot, but I mean, they're just gonna have to fall back if they don't get this kitchen wall open. 907, if they don't get Armani, if they don't get the kitchen wall open, they're just got to flood him with blitz, and potentially, I can see a cross coming in from the Aruni and the Goya. But we'll see. It looks like they're holding strong on the control and storage side. And the kitchen, they're starting to fall back. They're going on the stairs. But Aruni, he's... Oh, I was about to say, he's fucking in that corner, but he just falls back as well.
I think it was a little bit subtle there, and most of you wouldn't have even noticed it, but I think what we saw is, what is the correct play of an SSG roam? You waste your time here, you've already wasted that minute 30, instead you see everyone fall back, and it's being held in a point where no one died, so you could just fall back in a line. And now we immediately get to see what is, I think, a much stronger thing, which is just the basics and what makes a team like the 907 so strong, is that they know each other, they know how to play. and they got it all down. I think Armani gonna have to show at least something different, something more out of the box, some aggression. Maybe we even see some, you know, crazy strategies, but you have to differentiate. Oh my god, I can't speak. You have to be different if you want to beat a team like Armani.
5v5, just want to say that. It looks like some of the guys above are trying to retake. The Kate came up. They're going to support and kill this IQ, as you can see. Kate about to take him out. Yep. And the Blitz being up here, I mean, Blitz needs to be flooding the site, but oh, whoa!
Bodies galore.
Quack's popping off again.
Quacks with 2, Blita with 1. All the bodies go out in the end, so 4v1, won by Blita. Someone please stop the bleeding if you are Armani. You want to stay alive here, but this looks desperation. You had it all going for you, and then the execute looked deadly.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. It's about to be the offsite. This is we're gonna see. I mean, 1, 907, there'll be a match point, and it's gonna be hard to come back from it. But 2, I mean, Armani wins this round. It's 5-4. It's close. They'll maybe get some momentum back on the top floor site. Maybe instead of having 5 people walk through one doorway, they'll have it split up. Maybe they'll do the aqua. I mean, it's kind of dependent on this round. But with control, I mean, people can go below with the C4s, which it doesn't look like they have like a pulse or a Solus or anything like that. But they're going to play above heavy. They're going to have vert on the entire site. We just gotta see a good roam player without having too many people die to C4s. That's kind of what I think is gonna be the deal breaker here for Armani.
I mean, I tend to agree. I think what is so hard to predict about some of these games is I am into stats. That is my big thing. I love stats. I think that tell a large story. But a lot of teams like you know 907, like Armani, they don't generally fall into those categories of where the stats truly just, you know, that's what they are. 907, by a lot of counts, is good, but they don't have any player that's truly strong. Armani is, by a lot of accounts, a very average team, or even below average in a lot of stats, but they made themselves into semifinals. And I think that one thing that, once again, cannot be told by stats is something called hope. We saw it in, you'll see it in games before. I mean, you'll see players and teams win 4 rounds straight to keep alive. It happens, and I think that that is something that no stat can truly account for.
Oh, and this is a rush. I've done this rush before. There's no rotate from cargo to the control site. But as you can see, everyone's falling off here. Everyone is either holding warehouse or dropping down warehouse. They're making vert on control. If you want to push the site correctly, and yeah, there you see the black dude's already dead. If you want to rush the site, it has to be boom, insight, plant. Otherwise, everyone's just going to readjust. They're going to have the vert. And it's just going to be like it is here. The shield player already dead.
And this is where I think we really need to see some big improvising here from a team like Armani, where you lost your big win. But you're still going to find Dark at least, but you still got to find Buddha here. You got to find that pick, but instead he gets you, and now you're down bodies in a situation you cannot afford to. Not looking pretty, and made even worse by Quex. He's tied it.
D-Way gets it.
You need those numbers here. You need that something to hope on, hand on, you know, have something to fight for. But it doesn't look great right now. Is you're gonna have to see a really big swing here from either Dev or Dean to try to bring it back.
I mean, they're both low. I just don't see how they're gonna bring this back. I mean, they just have to bunch together, hope for a refrag, get a kill without getting refragged, and then make it the 2v2. Regardless. Oh wait, gotta be a fight.
What I'd say is, at least if you are Dev, it's not going to be an easy one here to win it, but you still have at least 2 flashes. You can isolate some fights that way. You're not going to be given an easy fight, though. Everything from here on out is going to be a slow slog, and it is going to be a hard game to win. But there's still, I think, something going here for this team. If you can find one pick, that'd be a good start. But instead, Quex with a beautiful shot, and 907 have themselves a match point.
I mean, that strat, I'm going to leak something about my team. We did that. We used to do that strat. We would do that against the lower tier teams, and it would work, right? If you just flood in against lower tier teams, you can outgun them. You can, you know, improvise a little bit. But for the most part, it could work against the lower tier teams if you have the gun skill. But I versed 907, I believe it was in Champions League, or maybe it was in this league. I don't remember. and we did that exact same strat, and it got shut down completely. So when I saw the Blackbeard jump in, like without really droning, with no backup plan, I was like, this just is not gonna go right. They have too much vert, they have too much crosses, they have too much chemistry. A strat like that is not gonna work, and I'd rather them have more of a spread out approach, Armani, a more spread out approach where they can pinch and coordinate. Maybe roam clear, maybe make your way down, but just rushing like that, it wasn't gonna work. It didn't work the first round. It almost worked the second round. In the third round, that was just awful.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
Certainly, and I mean, I actually want to see if I can try something new for the in-betweens. As we can, I'm debating if I'm debating if we test it here for before grand finals, have something fun, or instead of me going on a map break, which would generally be about 3 to 4 minutes. We still run ads during down like 120 seconds, and then we actually have a little bit of a talk in between about the map before. What's coming up next? Maybe we'll see though, because I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm making $0 for finals. So if I can do anything with a homebird, because I'm probably gonna lose money on finals realistically. I think I'm gonna make like $20 for finals, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna spend literally all of that on guests or getting an overlay custom. So,
I mean, run the ads, get a little break, try to get like a 15-minute break in between where you can run the ads. And
that's
then
crazy.
Maybe you can,
I'm doing
Like a
SSL
10-minute
for the love of the game, man. I'm not here for the money. I'm here
I don't
for.
mean 15 minutes of ads. I meant 15 minutes where some of it's talking about the next map, talking about the previous map and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm
You
still
can
gonna
get your
have.
stats in.
I'm gonna have 5-minute map breaks, I think. Casting
minutes.
and guests in between. We'll see who yet. It might be. We'll see. Hopefully, I can get a handful. I want to get maybe one of the teams in. And I'm also gonna force them on Discord so we can do checks in important moments. And that'll be interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think that they can come back and Armani here on this map, or do you think it's over?
I think we've seen bigger, crazier things from a team like Armani, but we're also going to have to see them really beat a team that hasn't really shown any weakness yet. They've barely lost maps. They barely ever really shown any type of loss to any team. Popify once again finds the first, and it feels like it can always be just such a long hill to beat as Popify finds 2, despite the shotgun being in hand, and suddenly this round looks all but unwinnable as you might be able to find 1, but you already lost your main characters. At this point, you're scrabbling, improvising for something more as it's not 1v4, and you're just reaching on the bag for something, but everything is coming around you. Popify finishes in 907. Close it out. A very, very dominant win, I'd argue.
It's hard to compete. It's 907. It's just like you expect like a even match will be refrag after refrag, and this is quite literally just Popify, pop ahead, walk back, reload. The timing wasn't right. If the Doc got the first kill and then Damos came in with the shotgun, he could have got the refrag, but he waited for the reload and just let him take, which I don't know. It's just the lack of coordination. It was like just narrow-minded pushes, and then stuff wasn't timed. There's not really any 3-2-1s, it seemed like.
I'd happen to agree. I am going to try something real quick, and I want to hear the opinions of the chat. I just realized I'm hot miking, but I also gotta find it. Here. Okay, we're gonna try something new, and this is gonna be, we're gonna have to gauge it. But there's already a 5-minute map break for ads, so no one has them in between. I'm gonna try something fun. So now we can talk about the previous game map, if you will. And now I'm not hot miking, so it's a pain in the ass. But we already need this map break for ad breaks. It's just general. But we do have now what is 4 minutes and 5 minutes because of map intro. Where we just wait. That's it. We just wait a little bit, and very, very convenient for us.
Yeah. So they are on ads right now?
Not yet, because delay. I ain't trying to... you got to time it right, because I don't want to have half the dudes turn up to just see ads at the end of the game.
Yeah, true.
The second I see it hit that
I'll
timer.
buy a Coke. It wasn't terrible.
What I'd say is, what do you think so far of that map one? What do you really take away?
said he's waiting.
Take away. Well, I already talked a lot of bad things about Armani and what they could have done better, but let's talk about 907. I mean, they had the great chemistry. Like you saw, there was a lot of one-dimensional pushes, and instead of them just like holding their spots, like when they push through electrical Armani, instead of people just staying like top rafters, sitting top or in Aqua, you saw Buida drop down with the C4. You saw people hold crosses on the electrical door, and you saw there was literally the triple swing on electrical door. They adjust to what the other team was doing, and they played off each other really well. And they just have insane gun skill. So there's rounds where people would just like walk through and kill people. It wasn't really like a coordinated thing. It was more of like a gun skill or like game sense thing from individual players. So we saw both great individual performances and great team play from 907.
And that is what I tend to agree is that's why they're so strong and so hard to beat is it's the two-headed monster. Bro, I see the sides. What is with these? They're so aggressive these days. Damn.
He said 5-minute break so he could run ads.
Maybe Armani would have won if they had got some Wingstop before their game.
Is that what you got, Wingstop?
I was gonna, but it's like 25 minutes away from me. So I went to this new place that opened called the Fat Shack, and I got mott sticks, got some tendies with barbecue sauce, and I got some buffalo wings with the buffalo sauce. Pretty sweet, can't lie. These wings are not bad at all. If I don't want a 20-minute drive for wings, I can go here.
Fair enough. And I think that the bigger issue is we see so far in the stats, there is very few players that are truly doing good on the side of Armani, and that's, I think, the bigger issue is we have, I think, the three-headed team that we always see, which is Quex, Popify, and Buida. They're always consistent. They're always putting up the numbers you want. In a combined, they went, good Lord, that looks wrong. Excuse me, 6-1 on entry, losing only a singular entry fight. They each have, in combined, god damn, 7 refrags. Only person that is even remotely close to that level is Kex, who had 5 by himself. Otherwise, there has been issues galore. And I think there's a lot of worry about this team is what can we really see? I think that the level is there. We have seen flashes of what they can be and what they should be, but we're always hoping to see something more than just a potential.
Exactly. I mean, you see, like, Abolish was new to the team, right? Because CC didn't make it, and those really good, talented players from CC want to go new places and, like, have a chance of playoffs, But, I don't know, I feel like that, like, makes a problem with chemistry a little bit. I mean, maybe Abolish helped because, he filled in for the fragger role. But some of these other teams, I've seen some players move in, and it's like, you're just trying to put in 2 good players that you've never played with before. That's kind of what I did with my team, and it just didn't work out. And potentially that's maybe a problem with Armani. Instead of having Abolish, maybe if they had Pseudo, they would have had more chemistry, and it would have worked. So I think maybe that could be a problem. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think that could be an issue. And as we're seeing the time wind down, we're going to go a little bit early so these players can hopefully get situated in time. But we can at least have a map intro for what should be a banger map 2. And we're back, and what should be, I think we're good to start, and if not, we can do it later, but this should be a banger map 2. I mean, I think that the dominance was there early on. We saw what could have been for Armani, and that is the big issue is, can you be more than?
I think Armani needs to win their attacks. I think that's what they need to do. They didn't win a single attack last time. If they can win an attack here, maybe. Not one attack. I mean, if they could get like a 2-4, maybe we'll see like a close game. Because, Clubhouse is really defender-sided. But I also think really good teams know how to attack this well. Like, especially CCTV. They get Raptors control with the shield and like use the Capiteo, use the util. I mean, CC's done. And then there's so many windows, so many places that can be held, like so many crosses, so many cutoffs on gym. Basement, I mean, Armani, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, and I think that what I really wanted to point out is that it feels that the big issue with 907 is we haven't truly seen a team push them that far. They haven't had an overtime, if I'm not mistaken. The closest they've had to that was a 7-5 with Wolves and a 7-5 with Void. That's it. They've only... The farthest they've ever gone is a 7-5. They've never reached overtime a single time in SSL. And that is what I think is scary, is because they beat Obey 7-3. They beat every single other team in such a dominant fashion. It's really just... You are hoping, you know, that you can see a Titan bleed for once. You can see a team that has looked impossible to stop finally have some, you know, just a little bit of difficulty. But we're in the semifinals, and it feels like they haven't even slowed down at all. If anything, they've gotten better. They've gotten faster. Their entries are doing better. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. I mean, obviously, if Armani does end up losing the game and Wolves ends up winning, I think that could be a good final, because that's basically Jaegerist. I mean, Jaegerist has been good for a while. That core, people always have been saying that it's not Jaegerist. They keep saying that it's not the Jaegerist core. Come on, Canada's in it. Shucks Love's there. Jai Joey might be a sub. And now Zoli's there too. I mean, that team, they have the firepower to compete against 907. And they have the chemistry. They've been playing together for a while. And that could be a good final if Armani...
Yeah. We'll see. I want to... Yeah, no. I think that it's very possible that I'm going to have 3 or 4 finals back to back to back. I'm going to have SSL D1, D2, Champions D1, D2. And all of them are going to have good... Like, I'm going to be at my top production. I'm probably going to have co-hosts and guests for all of them. I want to have the most dominant season of... Like, just the most dominant week of console casting ever. Like, ain't nobody touching it. Closest was, like, Cito or, like... If we go far back, like, maybe Bianca? But she was just big because she was kind of a woman. I had to go back in the vault Loki to remember that, but I don't know. We'll see. On you, Loki, cutting out. Cutting out. Whoa. They are allowed to rehost here if they want it. I can check with them. Armani are at least.
God, this. I mean, I hope they want to rehost. Look what's happening to them. It's a 5v1 already. He should go on the roof and check.
No, we are going to call the rehost here. Oh, okay. It was just before the moment. I have to fully rehost, I think, because there's a shitty thing I did on my end. But
they did want the rehost?
They did, and I can't use my keyboard. Chocolate.
All right.
No, they do get themselves a free rehost if I can leave the game.
You already left on my end.
I don't know what's going on, which makes it a little more weird.
You need everyone to leave, otherwise you won't be able to
I don't know if I can reconnect, which is the issue. I'm not the leader anymore, so we'll see.
You don't need to just make a whole new... Yeah, everyone's leaving this. I'm one of the last to leave, so I know. Yay, rehost!
Whoa. Why am I in it? No.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, okay, cool. Okay, as much as I don't want to do this, because this would be a tech pause that we've had too much of as of recent, we are actually rehosting for one, so it is going to be a tech pause. Just real quick. Well, we're back, and not everyone is in, but we're at least relatively close. I mean, it started off strong, and we are counting that round. At least that was the agreed upon. But it was certainly a bit of an odd play, I think, overall. And I think that I wouldn't think too deeply into a round like that, where there's only one person down. Everything kind of fell apart early. It is what it is. But we'll see. I just need one to join. I need a song to listen to. I've been listening to West Side Gun, bro. Trust, you gotta listen to West Side Gun. We'll do.
Yo.
Bro, hold on. Let's complain to Dean. So why not? Just kidding. I love King Dean. There we go. Audio goes back on to complain. Oh, Dean! Where's your teammate, bro?
PS5, like shit the bed.
What is with Armani and their PS5 overheating? It's concerning at this point. This happens enough that it's concerning.
I'm back.
Oh, log bait versus log bait.
Alright, dude, we're actually playing a game.
Nice and warm.
We're actually playing a Siege game. Or not a Siege, a fucking Clash game.
Log bait versus log bait.
Semifinals of a playoff for League, and we're playing Clash in between.
The guy who's not in is playing Clash.
Yeah, Dean's dada's playing Clash. Tough times, tough times.
Oh, wait, that was good aim. That was a great pre-fire log.
Because, I need a song to listen to. Do I listen to Better Days with Polo G or like Lil Tecca?
Oh, they were locked.
Or like
Listen to Katy Perry.
I'm not putting on Katy Perry to bass boost. My subwoofer is not
Why not?
playing that. Because I'm not. What about Suit and Tie, Justin Timberlake? Goated song, by the way.
I don't know it. Not by the name.
I'm not playing it because YouTube's gonna demonetize me, and I need watch hours on the VOD. So, hey yo, pretty please,
Yeah.
any of you watching Twitch or in the game, watch my VOD. Just put on the back. I need 3,000 watch hours and 1,500 subscribers before I get monetized. So please help. That shit's hard.
But you're not monetized?
What if I don't
Not on
want it?
YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
You need 1,000. You need 500 subscribers and then 3,000 hours watched on videos, or 1.4 million views on shorts. In which case, that's not happening. Respectfully, nobody watches shorts about YouTube.
I watch shorts.
I do.
On Siege Esports.
Oh, not shorts.
Yeah, I was to say.
I
Yeah.
watch reels.
Yeah, that's my point.
Reels.
Whatever.
Or not like.
And one little last thing before we go is, if you lose, by the way, Armani, I will crucify you because I want this to be a long game. Love ya.
Woo!
Nasty,
Not two! Come on!
You got the energy for it. I'll give you that. This feels so
That's all you gotta
contrasting. I
have to
have
do.
Justin Timberlake playing in the back, and it's just like this like happy shit, and you're just like hyped up. I need to get a face cam, dude. I don't have one. I have like a 720p webcam laying around, but it's so ass quality. I don't really want to use it. I'm not gonna cap.
Okay, I've got a cam.
Pause.
What?
Pause. That's what I said. That, or maybe I do use my phone as a cam. Pause. It's not like great, but like, I mean, it works. Kinda. I don't know. What do we think? Is that the play?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I say I just want scissors only fans.
So, isn't he like he's like 23, dude. Get something. Got him.
Scissors like.
Yeah, see,
Bro,
hold on.
I
One of
didn't say
you was
Gotti.
no, not sorry. This man proceeded to say, "Vixel, your butthole small." I don't even. Why are we? This ain't even beef. I'm just confused.
Vixel's on the team. Well, is Vixel in the chat just roasting me?
No, he's in the Twitch chat. I didn't know he was in the Twitch chat. I'm just confused at this point. Voltage feels like the team where like they're just everywhere. They're like Jameis Winston. He's just there. It's comedic value.
Gotti watches my league streams,
Attackers
bro.
must locate and defuse defuse a bomb.
He's
Bro.
taking notes for when he versus me next week in the semifinals for Champions D2.
Bro, I need you to actually, bro, make the podcast again. I was so sad. Make a podcast. I don't
The
care.
Champions League,
Make a podcast. Yeah, it'd be fun.
potentially.
Make a
I
co-podcast
don't know
with me for
everything
it for one episode.
Ew.
You was crazy work. Brother's not having it. Hey,
Not potentially.
I gotta stockpile episodes, bro. I don't want to. I want to get like episodes before anything major, so I don't have to like creative pressure. I have, like 4.
At stock, we got Vux getting some action in the stock. He's about to get a gunfight on the Grim. He goes back upstairs though. We have 3 people roaming top floor. Where's the smoke? It smokes in bar, so it's a 3-1-1. To technically play like flooded dirt, it'd be crazy.
Dark does find the down here. It should be an easy confirm as long as he played smart, and he might have the first pick pretty easily here. And Diffuser in a bad spot. Dark falls off, and
Vux walking down.
the numbers and all what you want to be, except Quex dies to Kex, and suddenly your numbers are back to even.
Vux is gonna go for the refrag, but he gets cut off from garage. There's another guy, Blue's gonna walk up, I think. He's gonna go for the kill on the Dev K on the Twitch. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be an easy kill here. Is Smoke stuck? Smoke stuck! He gets killed!
Dev K with another, and
Wait, it's a 4v2. I thought it was a 3v2. Is everyone back in sight? No, Popify. He's looking. Oh, I mean, I was about to say he's looking for a pick back when he gets taken down. Just watch Brita. Is he gonna get a 1v4 like he almost did round 1 last game?
and miracles sometimes happen, and we see them before with a team like 907 where they rarely even get to this point. We don't even really see them in this situation, but hey, that makes it almost so much more dangerous. You need to find a pick early. Instead, Kex finishes, and Armani pull it back. At least one more.
This is Armani's map pick. Theoretically, they should know how to attack it. They should know how to defend it. This is what they chose. There was only 4 maps gone through the bans, and they chose this map. So I'm hoping, I've got my fingers crossed that their attacks are going to be good enough to at least get like a 3-3 split, because then we could see a competitive map. I do, like I said before though, I think that the attacks from 907 are going to be really good on this map. So I almost want them to get a 4-2 Armani on the attack.
Absolutely. And now we have the score up. Thank you for one of you that said it in chat. I low-key did not have it. I looked forgot. I'm not gonna cap. I will see. I'm gonna play around with what I can do in between breaks for ads.
Being defused by attackers.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have a co-caster yet. We'll see.
Vic still told me to look at your chat.
Do I even want to look? Like, do I? I
No,
mean,
he told me to look at it.
Okay, sure. I don't even. I don't even. I'm looking at the chat. I still have it in the back corner of my eye. I'm just confused.
Let's see some of the chats from. So Vixel, tell Jeff he needs to retire. Jeff stinks. Jeff goes up 3-11. Yesh and Jeff sitting on a tree. KISSING. And then Yeshua, fat, terrible. Don't listen to Square. He has no ball knowledge. And then Vic says real terrible IGL. Jeff a terrible IGL who has a.
Alright, bro. We're not reading it all off. You can read silently in the corner, otherwise you're getting sent to the mute dungeon, bro. Yeah, good boy.
That right?
Good boy.
Don't say good boy, otherwise I'm leaving forever. I'll never make a champions video again.
Aw, but I need
No
someone
more
to watch my.
podcast.
Alright, bro. You also have to take over and make podcasts for everybody too. Am I just gonna be the new console savior? I'm gonna be the dollar store Cino.
You and Brian.
What do you mean? Hanzarian? I like you didn't hear you.
I said you and Brian.
Hey. How was Brian the dollar store Cino?
No.
Oh,
you said
console
saviors
savior.
of console.
Yeah, no, that is him. I'm his little minion. I'll take myself in that. I'll take pride in that.
Real. Yeah, Kex over here. He's by bathroom. He's trying to cut off the Goyo and the Doc, who I think they went back to site. But I think there's someone in kitchen. Yeah, the smoke. He could catch the Habana off guard. They're gonna open this freezer door and we'll see what happens. No, he's gonna go to the window. I mean, no one's droned the smoke, and somewhere across the map, Rita. I don't even know where he found that kill.
Good question, and I don't really have give you a good answer, but Abolish gets a bit of a freebie as Buddha just swings up like crazy. I think a little bit too much of an over-aggression. It's gonna catch that. It's gonna hurt like hell, but
need a pick back, especially on basement. You need a pick back for that.
Yeah, you want to keep those numbers close, but instead Pop5 finds another, and it feels like this hatch is the bane of this team's existence. They cannot keep it together. Darkwithin putting up good numbers here. Outside finds a body, runs back downstairs. Well, he could maybe get back downstairs. And he makes probably the dumbest escape I've ever seen. Someone put Dark's POV. I don't even... My eyeballs are witnessing
No
hell.
refrag.
But how do you
I
jump
saw it.
outside, go back inside, and somehow win with the SMG-11? And Dean has a full shot on you. I've seen better aim from people that are on Nintendo Switches.
Watching
Yes.
Dean?
Dean Chaka.
I was watching. Whoa.
Ballish seems
There's
to be
one in Moto.
Yeah, Ballish is
How
an
did he get a
animated
Moto?
Moto. Doesn't find much there.
I want to show.
Quetz with 2? I don't even...
How did he not get the refrag?
He's not even facing the right direction.
What?
You just get shit on. Someone actually learned to
hip-fired
play.
him. He just like hip fired him. Hey God, he said Dean's gonna drop 20. You think that's gonna happen?
What, say that again? Dean is not dropping 20.
God, he said that Dean's dropping 20.
His career
No,
high
he
is like
doesn't.
14. Yeah.
Mine's 15.
Shut up. Yeah, but his team is better. Silence.
You can shut up.
Silence. When you have a
What
winning
team, wait,
record,
Dean's
when you have a
team?
winning
You have a winning
record,
record?
talk to me, bro. When you have a winning record, talk to me. I gotta
no,
pull
winning
the
record?
I gotta pull like the Vizix method. I don't talk to these peasants below me.
What was your team's record in D1 for champion or for scissor?
I don't have one for good reason.
What was your team's record?
I'm a egotistical
what I thought.
egotistical caster. Hey, I'm sort of kind of coaching Zave, so we'll see how well that ends.
Zave ain't that bad. They're
What?
not that bad. Weren't you on Playmakers before? I said
like,
Zave ain't that bad.
what? I'm so confused. No,
I said Zave isn't that bad.
I said I'm coaching. I'm sort of kind of coaching Zave now. It's
yeah,
weird.
Zave isn't that bad. They're a
Yeah.
pretty good team.
And I'm saying, yes, I was on Playmakers in the weirdest sin on the planet where I went from player to sub to player to starting player to sub to, I don't know, to coach to then leave to go join Wild Boys because they actually have really fun
Attacker's
people.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
Just saying.
Really fun people.
Yeah, well, Wild Boys is nice. People say a lot of shit about them, but they're actually really enjoyable.
What about HMC?
Homicide, I know them because the PC team that I'm sort of kind of coaching is talking to one of their players, mostly for friendliness, just not for anything competitive, but like they're a nice guy. I mean, I know Homicide's coming back in, and Dev does find the first as we're going through a yap session about everything but the game, these games tend to start very, very slow. I was seeing shots galore being traded in what could be a very, very advantageous situation for someone like Quex. If he can make a move, but he's got to make, I think, what is a bit of an iffy play at best.
Yeah, now that the CC wall is getting open, they're all starting to fall back. You saw Quex was challenging Garage, but with that cross and that breach being open, they started falling back. And they're falling way back. They're not even holding cash anymore. Ballish gets a pick. So Brita, Bucks, both dead. I mean, 5v3, as long as they don't throw man counts, I mean, you just play refrags. You should be fine. They got someone on the highway, the sledge, that could hold the cutoffs, and everyone else, they seem to be just pushing through, like, cash. Maybe through Logi, we'll see. Yeah, Dean just
Beautiful
shutting
shots from
stuff
Dean
down.
to find a 2 and a 5v1. This one should all be all but over. Is maybe a bit of a slow start, but
Poke your head out.
you find one, you're gonna need to find so much more. Finish off by Dev. Armani still putting in some life here. Hey, maybe we see another 3-3 half. Imagine we just see 2 3-3 halves and then
Job was 20.
I think the highest I've ever seen in casting was I co-casted a game a while ago. It was like 8 months ago when it was still very new. When it was like one of my first games I co-casted. Infinite OT, a dude dropped 27, I think. It was T3, so it was actually sweaty. It was not a big, I think it was like quals for something. I don't even think it was the real thing. Now I'm actually kind of sort of casting. We'll see.
Attackers need to locate and
Yes.
defuse bomb.
Do you think champions will pay my glorious king to cast?
You? Who's your glorious king?
Me. All right, bro.
Do you think he'll pay you?
Yeah.
I don't know if he does, because it's only like a 3-man operation now. 'Cause I don't do too much with champions anymore.
Well, we'll see about them then.
Maybe he will. He might. It won't be too much, I don't think. But it might be a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'd be asking for like minimum, which would be like $5 a game. It's like the low bar charge.
He might do it.
I'll see.
I can see it happening.
I mean, T3 I charge 10 a game. BO3s are 25, and T3 and then BO4s are like 35, 30.
I don't cast.
I'm saying that's what my rates are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Right, you should cast.
How about if I shot as Nazi Pest at the Valve?
I guess we're just playing around at this point. As to be fair, I think it could be a bit of a blunder here, where I think 907 are taking themselves very unserious against the team, despite the fact that it is even numbers. I don't know if it's an ego move or it's just we don't care, but it is certainly a move. I'll give them that.
Oh, Pax, you almost
The
threw
one
your
thing
body.
is that we're not even seeing a castle being brought. They're just entirely ignoring the idea of protection for walls. They're just kind of playing everything in a position I don't get.
What the? What is Valk doing? He's just running across the breach. And then DevK using a Maru shotgun randomly finds it. He's gonna go up the hatch. I see what's gonna happen here. Amaru's gonna go up the hatch for the plant. And they're all gonna be holding from the breach and highway. This could work, but they're gonna have to have a good 3-2-1. Because it looks like there's a guy in gym right now.
I think the big issue though is Wood is just sitting below waiting for it. He's really in a perfect position to stop it all. He doesn't even have to do much. He just stops the planning idea, and suddenly your entirety of your position is now gone. You lose so many picks to one man. Who needs a team when you have Buddha to do it all? Make that a quad, maybe an ace from the man. He's looking for hope for all 5.
He's 4?
Finds the damage, but not enough as Abolish is left just barely clinging to his life. You'll not see it as Bucks does grab the kill. No ace for Buddha.
Okay.
And hey, I mean, at least you're getting your wins. Like level.
So this is Division 1. This is console Division 1. If that's the level you're talking about. It's Division 1 for console.
90-second delay, so it's like...
What about a delay? Mine has a delay, you said?
No, the stream has a delay, so do your audio.
Oh, I see. Yeah, console T1. But that route... Okay, so... Let me get... Armani, they win gym pretty heavily, right? They do the CC over, they push him back. It works really well. And then they all of a sudden switch things up and go for a weird one-dimensional rush plant that just completely falls apart. I don't know why they switch it up. It just doesn't really make sense to me.
Dean Ace is not incoming. I don't know what kind of glaze we're hearing from Dean. Alright.
Dean Ace incoming. Real. But look at 907. They got some interesting... They got Vigil, Cav, and Scopo. What do you want to say about that?
So I get that, like, I think at this point they are very fine with the fact that they think that they've won this. I mean, they just won off of not having a castle on gym bedroom. I think this isn't even giving up. This is just like disrespect. This is like when you go for brutality in Mortal Kombat, or like one of the weird ass finishers that take 12 different button movements. It's just for the disgrace at this point. You're just pouring like vodka onto the wound for the pain.
I mean, I want to see around here. So if Armani wins this round, 3-3 half, and then they get defense on their map, we could see something crazy happen. We could see something magical. We could see a map 3.
I think you're hoping for maybe. I mean, I'm hoping for a map 3, but like, really? Maybe you do at least see the first pick go your way. Make that trade.
They didn't drone.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I want to see the interrogation.
If we see an interrogation, I will scream interrogation when my dad is sleeping right now. I'm probably gonna get yelled at. So chalk it.
My dad's miles and miles away from me right now.
Is Dean's streaming his POV, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have delay. This dude's actually streaming.
Quex is about to jump out. I stream too.
with 0 delay in Pro League. Oh, the car assist.
Yes. I don't have a PC.
Oh yeah, but you can use your
X just
laptop if you really wanted to.
Wait. Kex got one. I mean, they got the man advantage. It's kind of gonna be like, what is the Cav gonna do? Are they gonna be able to find out the Cav? And then what's the Scopos gonna do? That's kind of what I'm worried about here. There's someone above trying to find this Cav. There's like 2 people above. I missed him. Oh, but they get him. They finally get him. But Docs, I mean, it's Buida. He can pull anything off. And then we still have the new player's dart on the Scopos. But there's this guy in Cash. Is he gonna walk down red? They could try to cut him off. Is Scopos gonna make it back to site? Yes, he is. It's a 3v2. They have the man advantage, Armani. They just need to slow down, find a push, make it down together. But Scopos, he wants his pick back. I think 907, if they want to win this round, they need to get a pick before they execute. Slow them down even more. And this could be it right here. Bottom main. Not quite.
I mean, you at least have what I think is a very strong defense, where you might not have what you wanted, but maybe we even see a quick Scopos play. It would be a risky one, but it would all be for something, maybe. Where even is the Scopos body? I genuinely...
I mean, he's bottom moto.
What's going on here?
He's just taking the one on moto.
Somehow you find it. It's suddenly a 1v1, and I don't know how it's
2
happening,
down
but this
there.
is a close game. And somehow it's won up by Dark with a triple.
1v3!
There's no way. I'm sorry. Huh? Yeah, so... Armani, you just lost a 1v3 to the role player of 907. This is not... You're not losing to Buida. You're not losing to Popfire. You're not losing to Vux. You're losing to, like... The equipment of, I don't know.
907, he's good enough. Look at him, he's 7-2.
That's like the equivalent of losing to like Dante DiVincenzo from the Timberwolves. You're losing to a role player. Chalk it.
What about Vontae Zave?
Vontae is just there. I have no opinion with him. That's not true. I think good of him, but like, I'm also coaching his team, so I'm gonna be biased as hell. So, no comments today. We are unbiased here. I promise.
Am I biased?
Yes. Probably. I don't know. Are you? Or even with
Am I?
I don't know. Are you? Why are you asking me? I'm not a psychic.
Am I with who?
But like, my question is, what are you even biased about?
I guess Dark destroying everyone.
What a
907 winning.
Aren't you a double OG?
I'm biased that 907 is gonna win. Not anymore.
What are you? What are you under then?
I was Senate OG, but I'm the owner of HMC Squared Esports.
Oh, you made your own thing with them. What's the roster? The same, or are you doing something new?
It's Senate. Yeah, it's the Senate. We just rebranded.
So
I
excited.
wanted to bring another organ, so I talked to them.
Well, they fully stepped
You don't
back.
like my team.
You're damn right I don't. I hate on everyone here. Even Wolves got hate early on. Everyone gets hate here. It's not that I hate one person more than the other. It's equal opportunity for everyone to get hated on. There's a difference. It's equality in the shit talking. We're ethical around here with how much we shit talk people. Come on now. Except Runner. He consented to it, so he doesn't get to feel safe. Pause. God lord, that sounds awful. Whatever. He'll be fine.
That's crazy.
Okay, that was actually the greatest drone shot I've ever seen from Abolish ever. Entirely off topic, guys. It has nothing to do with the game. It more accurately has probably less than ever. But you at least have
You
your
realize
main
you're
players.
glazing someone shooting a drone, right?
Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that?
Alright. No, whatever. But, we're just seeing a decent roam clear here. It doesn't really look like there's that many roam all bunkered right now. There's just the one guy in secret, which, who is on secret here? It's Dev K, the Warden. If Warden gets a pick and falls back to the site, having trades on this basement defense could be huge. But, I mean, the Doc just gets killed. They need a pick. They're just falling one by one. They try to get the refrag, but now it's basement and you're going to get flooded on. It's not looking good for Armani already. I mean, yeah, switching sides is a whole different game, but it's not really looking like a different game against 907 here. The Ram just running through the main hall. He's in sight. Look behind you, Fenrir.
I don't even.
2v4.
Sometimes
I
you see
mean,
some odd
mine's
things,
low.
and at least you got a down here, so maybe it's still within reason if you can find one more. You can take down Buddha. Maybe there's still something left in this round, but since it's a 1v4 left down to Dev Case, he's gonna have to hold it all down as one man to do it all.
1v3.
Hey, at least it's
I
within
mean, if you go to
reason.
the hatch here, Dev, you're gonna have to drop, and there's gonna be people watching it. You gotta go back down.
This is where
He's
I'm
gonna
not sure
drop and
is
just get smoked.
the hatch is being watched, so you don't even know where to drop as you're being held from every angle. Everything doesn't look your way, and what do you really do in a situation like this? It's all on the line. Everything comes down to these sort of rounds where you're approaching that match point. You need to get around and stop the bleeding, but how do you stop the bleeding when you're not in sight? You have an SMD-12 in hand, and they're not giving you anything to work with. You got to drop here. You got to go for it and just try to win, but
Yeah, the stats don't matter. You shouldn't worry about the stats. You won't have any more stats to present if you lose this game. And yeah, he's down. He's done. I mean, I did get mad at Fenrir for not looking behind him. To be fair, he just had double first pick. There's nothing he can do. The person I thought that would get the first kill, the Warden on blue, he ended up being the last one alive and just baiting at the stairs. I don't know. That's just a good thing on 907, right? They don't play until what Armani, like, where their defense is, right? There's a Warden shotgun on blue. They don't go try to walk one by one into a shotgun. They push the other side and they like get a good execute down, which Armani, they weren't really having executes, and when they had executes, it seemed like a half thought out type of push. It was too one-dimensional, like I've been saying this
Attackers need to locate
entire
and
series.
defuse bombs.
yeah, I mean, okay, that's crazy. Bro. Gotti, I swear to God, if I go to SSL team names next season and I proceed to see, double OG cards minions, I'm pretty sure Brian's going to be confused, as he probably should be, if he sees, you know, top of the division, cards minions, double OGs is dominating. But I mean, a free will
What team would do that?
Gotti said making new team cards minions. Trust, I need a team named after me. You're king and casters.
There's a team named after me.
I don't know, we'll see.
Every team name I've ever been under, like besides Fatality when I joined them, every team I've ever had something to do with me. My first team was Squared & Co. The second one was Election because my name was President Squared. The one after was Senate to go along with Election. And now it's Homicide Squared.
Well, I mean, I guess you have a way of dominating your teams. Sounds kind of odd in the way I say it, but still good nonetheless. And Buddha does find the first on the Kex. I mean, at this point, it feels like there is no real plan for 907. It's we're going to run at them and absolutely wipe them down. I'm not sure there's really going to be any stoppage from them as Popify seems to be running in without any real thinking at all. As how should he?
Walk up red.
They're up 3 rounds and there's nothing challenging. There's nothing even stopping him from running into sight right now. If he wanted to, he could genuinely get into sight with pretty little real fight for him. You see one pick go off from Dark, and
now he's shooting the body. She shot the body.
at this point, it feels like this
You need
game
to see
is
something crazy.
just a countdown before the end, where you might find one if you're dev, but you're not looking strong. You need to find this big advantage and stop the bleeding. I think 2 picks helps, but already getting some damage. It doesn't look pretty.
Oh. Remember, this is their map. Maybe they just had a bad round 1. I could see them winning this.
Maybe, but it doesn't look too strong as Buddha and Quex both find 1. It doesn't look even easy. You might get the down, you might lower the numbers, but 907 comes out on top once again. You can take down 1, but another 2 pop up to trade it, and series point, 907.
Apex, the fragger on Armani, besides, you know, Abolish 1 and 6. It seems to me that he keeps dying like just really early. And it's just looking, it's bad. When your entries are falling quickly, I mean, there's only so much the supports can do. Like, it's said that the support player should be the best aiming player, which, I mean, my team is not because I have terrible aim, but if your fraggers are dying within, like, 45 seconds, and the other team just takes space all the way to site and have, like, I don't know, a minute 30 just to focus on the site, no roam clearing. Their execute's gonna be good, and I mean, just like you saw that last round, they took Cash and Con like extremely fast, and then they worked their picks one-on-one because they had crosses everywhere. So
Sure.
I mean, it's just not 6-2 down for Armani. It's I don't see them coming back from this, unfortunately.
On this one round, let me cast entirely. I want to see. I'm gonna try a new style of casting.
You got this. It's your stream.
Yeah, the
I'm
second.
up.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll let this drone phase die down because my voice is gonna hurt like hell after this because I don't have any more water, and I think I've put in 40 hours of casting in the past week. Probably close to at least. My voice is killing me. But we move on, as some would say, and it looks to be at least a very standard attack for the side of 907. Is why change things when you're winning so much? Why try to change the formula when you're up at 4 rounds straight? Everything looks to go your way as long as you just play it smart, and I think smart at this point for the team of 907 is run at them. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't working. Yeah, so far 907 haven't lost a single map in the history of their time this season. In SSL, they have never lost a single map. The closest they've ever got was 7-5 3 times in a row. All of them they were down in multiple rounds and then came back. Feels like you're never truly going to be able to beat a team like them. Pop 5 finds the first kill, and a much needed one is you want to get that advantage, make it happen early on, and end this one here, end this one now, and start to hopefully save yourself for your very, very strong finals as a team that looks unbeatable. Feels like it willed its way into finals as you find one. DevK finds at least another. Dean with another. Can't say so. Abolish, Quex, all these bodies go down. We keep flying, and it turns into a 2v2 for 907. We've seen them in this situation. We've also seen Quex and Buddha turn into the players that we expect them to be, the Hall of Fame warriors, people that genuinely compete at this level, where they're going to find one. It's going to turn to a 1v1 at the very end with Abolish and Buddha at the last man standing. Neither in a good situation, but the plan is going down, and he doesn't really know yet. Abolish stuck in a situation where we've seen him before. The CC player that has done it all. He's gotten so close, but never truly been able to break that hump. And he's being shot, done, taken down by Buddha as we see 7-2, and the dominance reigns again as 907 secure their ticket to Grand Finals.
First Grand Finalist.
First season together as a full team, and we already see a Grand Finals. This is some of the most crazy dominance we've ever seen. And I think that's what's really exciting to look at. But
This is their second.
it is.
Yuck was the team Yuck last season. That was this team.
There's still some changes in between. But that'll be all for tonight as you see the dominance reign. 907 secure their ticket to Grand Finals, and we'll see y'all for the next